So for me, with Hornets, obviously the location is it's quite close because I'm based in Manchester. So getting down to Rochdale, obviously, we're training at Hotwood, and I don't miss the bus journeys getting down there because I used to go there for my college. But yeah, it's closer than trekking across all around Yorkshire and stuff like that. So ultimately, location is good, and obviously being able to be under Matt again because I've trained with Matt over the years, being obviously with college. I've played at Mayfield under him, and yeah, it's good to be back there and being under him really, and being in a good club. Hornets is it's a good club with a lot of history. They do a lot of work with charities and stuff like that, and do a lot of work in the community. So ultimately, that's what's kind of got me going there. One thing I'd say about Matt as well that got me excited to come to Hornets was I'd always say that he's one of the best coaches that I've been under, and he's very good at getting the best out of his players. He knows what to do. He knows what makes you tick. And if he sees your heads going, he knows how to get you back in there and get you switched on. So yeah, he knows what he's doing, and he's been around for a long time. He's done well with Halifax. He's obviously been at Hornets before. He's played there. His playing career, he's done it all really. Yeah, so with pre-season, it's been a bit staggered, obviously with COVID coming in and messing everything up, not just here but around the world. It's had us with a staggered training program because we initially was meant to come back in November, and then COVID made us start in December. We only got like 2-3 weeks training there. We were meant to come back in January, and then that got moved to February. So it's been staggered, but obviously it's a godsend that we've been able to still do bits and bobs, because a lot of people be sat at home wishing they could just do a little bit of training, and we're out here, we get to still do certain things. So it's been good so far with the pre-season, and we're doing a lot of good training. Obviously we can't train full on like we would usually, but the stuff we're managing to do at the minute is really good. So for me, I've tried to keep my goals and not set too many, because it's a big step up for me this year, coming to League One and playing for the first time. So my goals are pretty much just trying to get into the team and get into the mix and get my experience up. The way I look at Hornets, they've got 2 already experienced and established wingers in Aney and Bloomers. So for me, it's just like trying to get into the mix and get playing. Yeah, so I did the England University programme for 2 years. I enjoyed the time I had there. They've got a very good setup, very good team. In DB, we've got KD down there, Richard Tate, Lee Patterson. They've done a very good job at making it feel as professional as they can. And they do a lot of the stuff off their own backs as well, getting the sponsorships, helping to fund it. And yeah, I enjoyed the time there. And I'd obviously highly suggest to any university students that get the opportunity to go and, represent your country and do the programme to do it. It opens up a lot of doors as well, because you get teams from League One that are watching, some championship teams that watch some of the games. So can open up a lot of doors for people as well, so very good opportunity, and I enjoyed the time I had there doing that. I used to do freestyle wrestling for a few years when I was still living in Manchester and stuff. Really good sport, I'd say, with freestyle wrestling. You see it a lot as well. Ties into the rugby with the tackle techniques and stuff like that. You see a lot of these teams now incorporate a lot of wrestling into their training now. You get coaches coming into teams and doing stuff with them. But yeah, did a lot of wrestling when I was younger. Obviously with COVID and everything shut down, so I can't even go training for that, which has been a bit annoying. But yeah, I also did a little bit of jiu-jitsu down in Leeds when I was living out there. Just did that for about a year and did a few competitions. When I look at the squad overall, it's like not just the players that they've managed to keep. They've got a lot of players that they managed to bring back, and also the new signings that they've got on. Like, Matt's not messing about here with this team that he's put together. Like, they've done a really good job. You know, you got legends like Fury coming down and stuff like that. He's going to bring a lot of buys to the game. You know, and you just got a lot of strength in depth as well that they've done with getting the players in, which adds to a lot of the competition, firing people up for training. So I think also it's obviously a shame that we couldn't win the bid to go up to the championship and play, but looking at the squad we've got, I can't see why it's not possible for us to go for promotion this season anyway. So it's looking really good, and I'm excited to start playing with the team that we've got.